Welcome to Quips and Murmurs. I'm Lamel, here with a reading and chant. Yesterday, the Annunciation was celebrated. I will share part of a summary from Mary and Early Christian Women, Hidden Leadership by Ally Katreusz, in which Mary's leadership in the early church is explored from the lens of extra-canonical Gospels. Next week on Monday during Holy Week, I will continue the summary with a view of Mary from the canonical Gospels that furthers this scholarly point of view so that we may see Mary in the Holy Week narrative with fresh eyes. Here is part 1 of the summary and a poem inspired by it, along with a hymn. Recent scholarship into extra-canonical Gospels, Gospels outside the New Testament canon, the ones that were left out and often suppressed, reveals Mary depicted as inside the Jerusalem temple, as if she were a priest, partaking of the bread and wine at the altar just before the Annunciation. This is in the Proto-Evangelium. The Gospel of Bartholomew describes Mary as a liturgical leader, and in fact that her liturgical leadership was greater than that of the male apostles, including even greater than Peter's. There is a rebuttal against patriarchal arguments still used today against women as church leaders, such as the head of the man is Christ, but the head of the woman is the man. When the apostles in this text themselves say, "In you the Lord set his tabernacle and was pleased to be contained by you. Therefore, you now have more right than we to lead in prayer." And Mary also says, "In me the Lord took up his abode, that I might restore the dignity of women." In the Dormition narrative, the author described Mary as a liturgical leader who praised God, preached the gospel, led the prayers, set out the censer of incense to God, healed with her hands, exorcised, sealed, sprinkled water, and gave women evangelists powerful writings or books to take around the Mediterranean. Poem. High Priestess. Partaking of bread and wine, ready to say yes to God, birthing Yeshua within, Theotokos, may we, as you, do also. We sing, God be in my mind, eyes, mouth, heart. And you led the way in this and in so much more. May we cradle the newness of God, nurture lullabies of love, allow growth and flourishing. May we share God with all, even with the pain and loss, perhaps because of it, until we, too, are bread for the world, shared at sacred table and in the incense of our lives. God be in my head and in my thinking. God be in my eyes and in my looking. God be in my mouth and in my speaking. God be in my heart and in my understanding. God be in my head and in my thinking. God be in my eyes and in my looking. God be in my mouth and in my speaking. God be in my heart and in my understanding. God be in my head and in my thinking. God be in my eyes and in my looking. God be in my mouth and in my speaking. God be in my heart and in my understanding.